questions that might come to mind is really, do I have the tools that I need to start making money from the get-go, from the start of my business? That might be one of your questions. And I can certainly assure you that yes, that is true, and I'm going to illustrate that for you. If you're an established Salesforce member, this is a good time to revisit really what our new consultants are given with their opportunity kit, so that we also can be confident that they have everything that they need to get their business going right away. Our opportunity kit really does tell a story, and Tupperware is very smart in putting that opportunity kit together. And let me show you what I mean by a story. One of the items in our kit is Fridge Smart. This is a product line that is designed to store your fruits and vegetables. And by doing so, by storing your fruits and vegetables in our Fridge Smart containers, what happens is there's an atmospherically controlled environment that is provided within the container here. Your fruits and vegetables actually use some oxygen. How many of you knew that? Okay. Various amounts of oxygen depending on what you're storing in the container. But what is the thing that most people do when you buy something from the store, the produce from the store, and you bring it home? What's the typical thing that people do with that produce?
Wash it up and put it in the crisper.
Wash it up, exactly. Put it in the crisper where nothing comes out crisper, right? Or perhaps you just leave it in the plastic bag. And then what happens when it's in the plastic bag? After a while, have you ever noticed how the plastic bag starts conforming to whatever is in there? Okay, that's because whatever you're storing in there, your produce is actually utilizing some oxygen, and as it does so, there's pretty soon no more oxygen in that plastic bag, and it's just conformed to that zucchini or cucumber, whatever you're storing in there. So, your fruits and vegetables do need some oxygen flow. And so Fridge Smart was designed by Tupperware with a system, a ventilation system, which you'll see here on the front. It's a sliding ventilation system. And so you can adjust how much airflow your produce gets just by adjusting the vent here, right? And on the outside, on each end of the product, you're going to have a visual. Of course, it comes with printed directions, and that's a nice way to keep a visual or a reminder of how to open and close the vents. But on each end of the product, there's a visual of a variety of fruits and vegetables, and they're designed in a linear system here, so that you actually have on one side, it's going to tell you a certain grouping where you want to have the vent all the way open. Where in the center here where you want to have the vent closed, or on one side where you want to have the vent partially open and partially closed. All right? So you have the visual on the side, but here's a little tip for you. If you actually take the word Tupperware, which is printed on the seal, okay, and you line that word up over the picture on the end, whichever end that you're using, okay, line it up so as you're looking at the container, you're reading the word Tupperware, it's lined up over the pictures, then you can slide the vent to line up with the visual on the end there. So you always know where to adjust that vent. So does that make sense with everyone? Okay, so that's a little tidbit on how to keep track of the position of your ventilation system there. The bottom of the container has a built-in grid because there's always some natural condensation that's going to collect. Someone mentioned washing your vegetables or your fruits and vegetables before you put them in the refrigerator. That's not something that you want to do. You want to wash them as you use them, because as you're washing them with water, any the moisture from that is going to start the deterioration process. So you want to wash them as you start to use them. But there is always some natural condensation that's going to occur. The grids in the bottom will collect that so that your produce isn't standing in that moisture. And then the nice thing too is you don't have to store just one item in your individual pieces of Fridge Smart, but you can actually store several things together as long as they take the same airflow and those flavors don't transfer. So as an example, you can store your radishes with your cucumber or your zucchini, and the cucumber or zucchini are not going to taste like radishes. It's kind of interesting how that works. So that is what Fridge Smart is about, and that's one of the items in your kit. Moving on, we have what we call a breakfast maker. Okay? How many of you, if you had time in the morning, would actually eat breakfast? Okay, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but many times people are just too busy to have a nice, nutritious breakfast. You know, you're getting ready for work and you just need to get out the door quickly. And so it's easy just to grab something on the way, drive through Starbucks, get your coffee and a muffin or something to go along with it, but that definitely doesn't get your day off to a good start. The Tupperware breakfast maker allows you to actually make up to a 4-egg omelet at one time, or a 4-egg omelet, I should say, in the microwave in just 2 to 2.5 minutes, depending on the wattage of your microwave. And you can customize your omelet as well. So perhaps you want to add some vegetables, maybe some cut up zucchini, maybe some bell pepper to your omelet. You can do that in your egg mixture and then put the mixture in the breakfast maker. Again, put the cover on and into the microwave. Or perhaps you might want to just lightly cook those vegetables before you add your egg mixture. Personal preference on that. But go ahead, put the cover on after you've mixed everything up. Maybe you want to add some ham to some meat mixture to your eggs. Go ahead and finish your mixture here, add it to the omelet maker, 2.5 minutes in the microwave, and you have a quick and easy breakfast. And it just practically slides out. So very easy cleanup as well, and of course it's dishwasher safe. So can you see the story that we're starting to weave here? We have the Fridge Smart. So now you have your fruits and vegetables that you're keeping in your Fridge Smart. You're going to use some of those vegetables to make your morning breakfast, your omelet. Moving along to one of the stars of the show, as far as our kit is concerned, is our Quick Chef. And I call this a little mini food processor. All right? It chops everything from your vegetables, nuts, onions, tomato. You can do a quick and easy salsa in here in just no time. So it holds about 5.5 cups. It comes with a non-skid ring on the bottom that we'll remove for easy cleaning, but that allows the Quick Chef to give some adhesion to your countertop so it doesn't scoot around as you're turning the handle. You'll notice the indentations on the cover here, which give you a place to set your hand as you're gripping the Quick Chef and turning the handle there. Comes with very, very sharp blades, so you want to make sure, although it's great to teach your children to help you out in the kitchen, and we certainly do encourage that, but don't let your children handle the blades there, and make sure that you do wash them by hand. The Quick Chef comes with some accessory pieces, one being a paddle here, which you can exchange out for the blade. Okay? And now perhaps you want to use this as a way to whip your eggs in the morning as you've made your omelet. You could do that very easily with the paddle. It's great for making your puddings, your dips, meringues, that kind of thing. So that's one of the accessory pieces. Another accessory piece is a funnel, which you can open the door on the top here, insert the funnel, and in a locked position, it allows you to pre-measure a liquid before you add it to your salsa. As an example, if you wanted to do lime juice, add some lime juice to your salsa, you could actually pre-measure that, have the funnel in a locked position, and then when you're ready to add it, slide the funnel over into the unlocked position and it will dispense. So that's another accessory piece. And then if you took the blade out and the paddle out all together, we actually have a little mini salad spinner, a little mini basket here. You can insert in here and take that fresh cilantro, that fresh parsley that you've again stored in your Fridge Smart, And you could wash it and spin it dry in the Quick Chef. So again, a little mini salad spinner there. And then you have some garnish perhaps for that omelet in the morning if you want to do one along a Mexican type of a theme. That is some of the accessory pieces that go along with the Quick Chef. All right? So can you see how the kit really does tell a story? Okay? You can move from the Fridge Smart to the omelet maker to the Quick Chef, and a new consultant has the basis for 2 or 3 or more party demonstrations. You could do a quick and easy salsa making party. You could do an omelet bar with a variety of toppings for your omelet, or a variety of things to add to your omelet. So right there you have, as a new consultant, you can be assured that you have enough things to do, enough items in your kit to do at least 2 good basic demonstrations, if not more. So